Many times people think about the east side of Tacoma and think that kids are not going to graduate or think that they're going to fall off or drop out. And I think the Lincoln Center really is pushing for students to actually be prepared for college and not fall off when they get there.
One of our feeder schools that we get most of our students from, this year's 8th graders, 11% of them are at standard in math and 18% are at standard in reading. So what we do is we expand the day, we expand the week. Students come 1, sometimes 2 Saturdays a month. We also have a 2-week program in the summer, which helps prepare our students for the upcoming year.
Most people know that with education, there's a correlation between income level and achievement. What we've done is we've extended the school day till 5 o'clock 4 days a week, and with that extended learning time, we've increased achievement. So Lincoln Center and Lincoln High School are the highest poverty high schools in Pierce County, but we have some of the best math scores in Tacoma. Our students' GPAs are above the district average. Our students' reading tests are above the district average. Our seniors, 100% of our seniors, have met the standard on the state exam for writing.
It's a great place, and it's got kids who are absolutely wonderful, and they're absolutely wonderful coming from some really tough places. I don't know the exact count, but I think we have about 75 or 80 students who are homeless at any given moment. We have students who live with extended family members, so there may be 15 people who have to live in a house because the jobs aren't there.
Essentially, we know what our students don't have, so the wraparound services that we bring in are based on what can we do to replicate the environment that middle-class students have. They're going to have a caring adult who's there. They're going to possibly have tutoring. They have somebody there to guide them in their homework. They're going to have somebody to take them on cultural experiences. So we take the kids to museums. They're going to have somebody to work on their papers and help them edit their papers. So we bring in community members to help them edit their papers. And what we're doing is making a cultural shift in the students' heads that you may be coming from these disadvantages, but you're the master of your own fate.
The number of AP classes that we offer is tenfold to where it was 4 or 5 years ago. The students now, when they walk down the hallway, the conversation kids have is like, what college are you going to? Not, are you going to college?
My 2 principals, Greg Eisnagel and Pat Irwin, went back east and separately did tours of charter schools. They saw KIPP schools back east, they saw the Green Dot schools. Our program is predicated off taking the best results from charter schools and public schools as well, and then putting them to work here in Tacoma. We're compensated for about 2.5 hours of additional time on the days that we stay late. You can do this work within existing union contracts and within existing legislation.
It's probably somewhere between $6,000 and $8,000 per teacher. Our budget for all of the teachers for the whole year is about $100,000, which sounds like an awful lot of money. But we feel like the number of kids that we keep from dropping out pays for itself.
More students are going to college and more students are receiving scholarships.
I think what sets our program apart is that there's no gatekeeping in our program. Our program is available to all students in Tacoma. We have community partnerships with Metro Parks and with the YMCA. Through the work that we're doing, we've actually closed the achievement gap via race, but we've noticed there's an achievement gap via gender. So we have a group of male students of color who are in a club called the Brotherhood, and that's sponsored by the YMCA. So the students in there, they meet and get tutoring and have like character building meetings, and then in exchange for keeping their grades up, they get a free membership to the YMCA.
From an outsider, outside agency, I think it's great. It's about innovative schools, and they're trying to be, and continue to be innovative.
Like, there's a need in this neighborhood for this work, and I think that Tacoma just has a sense of urgency. But this same work can and should be done in South Seattle. This same work can and should be done in Kent. The same work can and should be done in Toppenish and everywhere else. Like, it's not complicated. You extend the school day, you find willing staff, and you put them together, and magic happens with kids.
Innovation in Washington hasn't stopped with these schools. It's everywhere. Innovation is found today in hundreds of schools and programs, in communities large and small. These schools have thrived within current laws and in partnership with existing union contracts. All it takes is a vision and a community willing to become part of the solution.